How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against Jay from the Discord server. You should definitely join the Discord server if you want to have Wi-Fi battles. It's the best place to go. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's jump into the game. And the battle begins. So I once again led off with my Mesprit as my opponent led off with their Alakazam. So I led with Mesprit because Mesprit actually does really well against my opponent's team. Choice Scarf Thunderbolt is going to be really good against the Gyarados. Ice Beam for the Garchomp. Thunderbolt / Ice Beam for the Togekiss. Thunderbolt for the Lapras and the Azumarill. And U-Turn, of course, is going to hurt this Alakazam. So pretty good matchup right now. So we go for the U-Turn. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Alakazam, which is great for me. Potentially breaking a Focus Sash. But more than likely going to be Life Orb, I'd say. So I'm guessing they're probably going to set up the Nasty Plot right here. So with that in mind, I kind of want to go into my Lanturn, because Lanturn can definitely take a Psychic after a Nasty Plot from a Alakazam, which is great. So they go for a Shadow Ball, which is fair enough. That was probably going to hurt my Mesprit quite a bit, but not my Lanturn. Lanturn is a very bulky fella. It's a very bulky fella. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fully expect the Garchomp to come in, and I'm going to go straight for an Ice Beam. Ice Beam will finish off the Alakazam as well. But they're more than likely going to go into something along the lines of... No, actually, I think Garchomp's probably the best switch. They're going to go for a Thunder Wave, which obviously we're immune to. I think my opponent probably over-predicted there and thought I was going to switch out again. As we are able to go for an Ice Beam and take out the Alakazam. So that's perfect. So Alakazam's down. Yeah, I think that was probably an over-prediction on my opponent's part. I was definitely not switching out there, though, based on how well I took that Shadow Ball. In comes the Lapras. So Lapras can freeze dry us. It's obviously a big threat to us. In which case we're going to go for a Volt Switch and get out of there. There we go. Going to go for a Volt Switch. Does a nice little chunk of damage to the Lapras, as we're likely going to see a freeze dry right now, which would be fine. I'm thinking we go straight into Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan seems like a solid one because Hitmonchan actually has surprisingly decent special defense. So if we go into Hitmonchan, we can just soak up a freeze dry. Go for a close combat, boom, boom, pow, take it out. As they go for the freeze dry, that's obviously going to do... it does half. And then Life Orb, interesting. So Life Orb Lapras, interesting. So we're probably going to see a Togekiss switch right now. In which case, I'm thinking we either go for an Ice Punch and predict that, or we switch out predicting that. Let's look at our options. So what's best thing for Togekiss? Probably Nidoking. We definitely don't want to go wrong with Nidoking. Nidoking's obviously going to be a big threat. I think we go... I think we play it safe and go straight for a close combat, because if they go into Togekiss, we've got to switch into Togekiss. We've got Regirock, so they are going to withdraw. They're going to go into Togekiss more than likely, or Gyarados. They're going to go into Togekiss. Perfect. So Togekiss comes in. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. As we're going to go for a close combat, and it should still do a solid little chunk of damage to the Togekiss. Yeah, see there? That's a solid chunk of damage. A nice solid chunk of damage. So, looking at the rest of the matchup, we're probably going to want Hitmonchan for later on the Lapras. But other than that, Hitmonchan's not really doing much for us. I mean, Aqua Jet from Azumarill will probably take us out. This thing's going to take us out, no problems. So I'm thinking of staying in and going for an Ice Punch just on the off chance we outspeed, because if they're not Scarfed or something, we should outspeed, right? No, we don't outspeed. As they go for an Air Slash, that's going to take us out. So, like I said, Hitmonchan wasn't really doing too much for us, so we may as well just let it go down. In hindsight, maybe if I had Bullet Punch on there, that would have been better, but I don't have Bullet Punch, so what can you do? Now we get a free switch into our Nidoking. Now no, because we still don't know what kind of Togekiss this is. We haven't seen leftovers, so it could be Scarfed for all I know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks. Am I going to go for Stealth Rocks? Am I going to go for Stealth Rocks here? Or do we go straight for the kill? I think they're going to Garchomp, so I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks. I think they definitely go Garchomp. So they are going to withdraw. They're going to go into either Azumarill, Lapras, or Garchomp. They go into Gyarados. That makes somewhat sense, because obviously you can get the Intimidate off, which is going to be useful. And it can also set up a Dragon Dance on our face, which we don't really want. But we get the Stealth Rocks up, which is always nice. This next turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Stone Edge, anticipating the Dragon Dance, because Dragon Dance is obviously going to be a thing. I just hope we don't miss the Stone Edge. That's the only thing. So they do go for a Dragon Dance, which is terrifying. A Gyarados with a Dragon Dance up is a big threat. We do have Sturdy, though, so we should be alright, as we do end up connecting with the Stone Edge, which is going to do a lot of damage to them, which is perfect. So Absolutely perfect. Regirock's putting in the work right now. They are leftovers Gyarados as well. Now, we should be able to take a Waterfall from this thing. And go for a Stone Edge in retaliation and take it out. Now, if I were them, I would switch out into Garchomp right now. They go for the Waterfall, and unless they get the flinch, we're in the golden. We're golden. We missed the Stone Edge. We missed. Really? Really? That really just happened. That really just happened. Ah, crap. Mesprit can take a Waterfall. We can go for a Thunderbolt. We don't really have a switch in though, so I'm going to have to go for a Stone Edge and let Regirock go down. Waterfall comes through. That's going to take us out, of course. No problems there. See, the only thing about Regirock is it's so bulky that things never take it down to sturdy, which means it can never activate its Custap Berry. I mean, this is the third battle with this team, and we haven't had a Custap Berry activation once, which is really a shame. Real shame, a real shame. So what we're going to do now is we'll go into our Mesprit. Mesprit can definitely take a Waterfall from this thing. Mesprit has got decent defenses, to be fair, and a decent HP stat. So we are Choice Scarf. There is the chance we outspeed the Gyarados, but I don't think we do unless they're adamant. So let's go for the Thunderbolt anyway and try and see what we do. They go for a Crunch. That's obviously going to not take us out because Mesprit is bulky, as we can go for a Thunderbolt and take it out and still preserve the illusion that we're not Choice Scarfed, which is perfect. So Gyarados goes down, and Mesprit is looking good right now. Mesprit is looking real good right now. In comes Garchomp. So Garchomp comes in. Nice and shiny. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. It's always nice when a shiny Pokemon actually has a shiny. So Stealth Rocks are going to dig in, which is great. Breaks potential Sash. Probably going to see a Dragon Claw or an Outrage right now. I don't really have a good switch in, so with that in mind, I think we sack off Lanturn. I think we have to sack off Lanturn, to be honest with you. So we'll go ahead and do that. Sack off Lanturn to a Dragon Claw, Earthquake combination. As they go for a Poison Jab, which would have, I mean, that would have taken out Mesprit, and it also clears out of any fairies. That does over half to us, which is just terrifying. As this next turn, what I'm going to do is expect them to go for a Earthquake, and I'm going to go into Swellow. It's a risky play, but I believe it to be the right one, because we don't want Lanturn to go down just yet. Just not quite just yet. Maybe later. They go for another Poison Jab. That's going to take out Swellow, no problems. It doesn't. It does get the poison though, which is really unfortunate, as that's probably going to take us out, right? Yeah. That's really unfortunate. We lived that. We lived that. Can't believe that. Are they Scarf Chomp? Probably Scarf Chomp. Probably Scarf Chomp. That's probably why they went for a Poison Jab again, because of Scarf Chomp. Let's go into Nidoking and sort this thing out. I think we lose to Scarf Chomp. I think we lose to Scarf Chomp, to be honest with you. Maybe. Gonna go for an Ice Beam anyway. Ice Beam will take this thing out. I really think they're Scarf Chomp. If they're not Scarf Chomp, we're fine. If they're not Scarf Chomp, we are fine. Absolutely fine. They are going to withdraw the Garchomp because of the Scarf Chomp. And they're going to go into Lapras, which is obviously going to be able to take a hit from us. No problems there. Stealth Rock digging in is going to be really useful, which means that after this Ice Beam, we can go for a Thunderbolt again. However, it's a matter of whether we want to risk it. No, we'll go for a Thunderbolt again. It's fine. We'll go for a Thunderbolt. They could easily have gone into the Garchomp there, but, you know. Lapras goes down, which is perfect. So Lapras goes down. And now we have Azumarill, Togekiss, and Garchomp. It's a pretty scary team. I think we're doing pretty well, though, considering. In comes Garchomp again. So Garchomp's going to come in. Garchomp's definitely going for the old Earthquake. Definitely going for the old Earthquake, isn't it? It's got to go for the old Earthquake. Ye old Earthquake. So let's go into Mesprit. Let's go into Mesprit, and we'll go from there. So, there we go. Switching into Mesprit real quick. Should be the fine. They go for the Earthquake. We've got the Levitate. Absolutely perfect. They have to switch out here. So they go into either Thunderbolt, they go into either Togekiss, or they go into Azumarill. We go for a Thunderbolt. They're going to withdraw the Garchomp. They are definitely Scarf Chomp, which is great news as they go into the Togekiss, which is going to not appreciate this Thunderbolt to the face at all. Really not going to appreciate the Thunderbolt to the face. Hopefully it takes it out. That'd be great. That'd be absolutely great if I could take it out. It does take it out. Perfect. Togekiss goes down. So, right, okay. I'm on the edge of my seat in this game. I'm on the edge of my seat. In comes Garchomp again. So, Togekiss is down. It's just the Azumarill in the back that we're going to worry about, really. Stealth Stealth Rocks are going to dig in. We sack off our Lanturn now. We have to sack off Lanturn now. And we'll see what they're going to do. We'll see what they're going to do. They probably Poison Jab, right? Or Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw's the best one. They Dragon Claw us. Lanturn, Lanturn, Lanturn. Lanturn, Lanturn, Lanturn. Lanturn, 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 Lanturn. Right, we're going to Calamity now. We're going to Calamity, and I think they win with Azumarill. If they've got Aqua Jet on the Azumarill, they win with Azumarill. If they don't have Aqua Jet, they don't. We go for the Ice Beam. Go for the Ice Beam. They go for the Dragon Claw, of course. That's going to nearly... That one-shot us! Please don't tell me they're Choice Band. Please don't tell me they're Choice Band after all that. I think they might be Choice Band, you know, after all that. After all that, they're the very, very rare and elusive Choice Band. Watch this. I bet they are Choice Band. I bet they're Choice Band. Yep, they're Choice Band. Damn it! Damn it all! Damn it all! If I knew that from the start, I should have done my damage calcs because that Poison Jab on Lanturn did a lot of damage. But I just thought because it's not a defensive Lanturn, maybe just Poison Jab just does that much. So in comes the Azumarill. Now, we don't have a switch in. We don't have anything to do to this Azumarill, to be honest with you. So I think we just go for the Ice Beam and just deal with the L. You go for the Aqua Jet, that's going to take us out, and that's going to be the game. So that was a nice close game. My opponent did really well bluffing the Garchomp. I don't know whether it was intentional, but they really, really bluffed the Garchomp. Was not expecting Choice Band. Was not expecting to be able to just... Damn. See, if I knew it was Choice Band, when I sacked the Lanturn off, I would have just gone into Mesprit, caught him off guard with the Ice Beam, and then I would have still had the Nidoking around for the Azumarill to live an Aqua Jet because it wouldn't have been Choice Banded because the Garchomp was, and then we could have gone for a Sludge Wave and destroy it. But no, my opponent had to play really well and bluff, and bluff the Choice Band. GGJ, that was a really fun game. Alright, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.